Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, regarding Gachagwa's lawyers did a commendable job in the Senate, but we have listened from one side. The problem is that the witness actually did a disservice to themselves. It's like a script was written from State House, then handed over to Mutusi. But we have listened from one side. We'll be waiting for Orengo and his team to cross-examine this other team before the Senate will make a final decision. And the issue should be that Gachagwa should be focusing in the courts. Senate might not save him, but they can as well decide to wash their name clean by doing the right thing. Though his focus should be more in the courts. But that's that one aside. Yesterday, William Ruto arrived at KICC, and for those who checked very careful, though the cameraman did not focus on at the back, but the truth is that Ruto's security has heightened. That has been the situation. He went there for the Kenya Bankers Association Inua Biashara exhibition. That was the function where David was there to receive him. The CS for Treasury John Bad also was present to receive him and have the engagement with the people. But my focus was more on the security that has been increased at the time when Rigathi Gachagwa's impeachment is going on. People are asking, why? Hakujawahi kuwa hivi, but now there is tight security. Reaching out to William Ruto, it is not easy. Now, as we continue with the final discussion, just a quick request for those who are watching and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, why did Ruto decide or got advised to heighten his security at this moment? You are well aware, yesterday, the impeachment process of Gachagwa in the Senate was on. The Senate have a say on this impeachment. They can overturn the National Assembly's decision or proceed to impeach Gachagwa. So, with all this, Ruto is learning one thing, that Kenyans are not interested in the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagwa. In fact, for the views of Kenyans is that if Gachagwa must go, then Ruto also must go. In what they say, kufa dereva, kufa makanga. So, seeing dereva on the road and makanga is being slaughtered, for them, they sympathize with the makanga who is being directed to a slaughterhouse, yet the driver is working free scot. but the driver seems to be the originator of all the problems. So there is the kind of hostility that Ruto is fearing from the public, especially the people of Mount Kenya region. I'm talking about those who voted for William Ruto and Gachagwa. Wachana na wale wa Azimio. These people are not happy. They feel betrayed. And when they see Gachagwa being harassed, some of the charges seems to be trumped up charges. The lack of evidence in this matter, it makes them to get angry and make William Ruto to be their sole enemy. So in the eyes of Gachagwa supporters, William Ruto is being viewed as an enemy. So there is fear that Ruto might be heckled by the people who sympathize with Gachagwa. Because of that, his security must be increased. It must be very alert. He don't want the embarrassment of being heckled in public. There is the issue of people can decide to protest against William Ruto anywhere they will see him in public. You know, Ruto has gone silent from the time Gachagwa's impeachment started. Hajakuwa in that much public appearance like he is used to, very freely. No, it has never been happening so. There is fear of protest. People who love Gachagwa, who feel for Gachagwa, and who just want to sympathize with Gachagwa, they can easily protest anywhere they see the presence of William Ruto. Because it seems to be the biggest problem with Kenya Kwanza is Ruto, who has taught his deputy bad manners. Now, one is being crucified, the other one is the one holding the knife. So people will not be happy with William Ruto. And therefore, learning this, Ruto has to increase his security to avoid the embarrassment. Jua watu waikasirika hata wanaweza anza kuandamana, watakurushia viatu, watakurushia mawe. It can happen. Remember one time when Uhuru went to some event in Kisumu, where shoes were thrown at the dais. So there is that fear that Ruto has in himself. He don't know ground inakaa aje. When it seems ground haiko na yeye, wakati ground inasema kufa dereva kufa makanga, na dereva anatembea, makanga anasulubishwa. So there is that fear, protest, heckling. And you know, protest can turn violent. He don't want to lose the ground, because when a perception will be created that, oh, he was heckled and all that, there is anger in the public that this government has really failed the people. Look at the matter they are focusing on, impeachment. Is it the only thing they can focus on as of now? And is the impeachment the solution to all our problems in this country? And if we have to impeach someone, who should be the right person to be impeached if we want a change in this country as far as governance is concerned? These are the questions the Kenyans are asking themselves. So there is public anger. And due to that, Ruto has been advised to be extra careful whenever he gets to the public, especially during this trial moment of one Rigathi Gachagua. He must be very careful. So due to that, he reacted by increasing his security. When you are a president, then you have security men around you so much, so that you cannot have that freedom to associate with the public. Then just know that you are not loved by the public. just know that you are now an enemy of the public. Just know that you are now losing your popularity. So this confirms how Ruto might be losing his popularity every day. It confirms that. Otherwise, why? Very tight security. Hata saizi kufikia Ruto kwa ofisi ni shida. Yes, Gachagwa is going through a trial moment. He know he can make out of it and he can lose and be sent into a political oblivion. There is fear that his opponent can organize to execute him. Akitoka tu saa hizi Gachagwa pap president. Hapo tuko. So there is that fear that his main rival now, who is Rigathi Gachagwa, might have his allies who can have a bad plan with him. And they can as well execute it at this moment. So there is that fear which has informed to increase his security. But Ruto has lost relevancy. Ruto has lost support from Kenyans. Is no longer popular. That is the indication from all this. I don't know your views, but let us put in the comment section to continue with this discussion. Thank you so much and see you in our next video.